Deadwax. What's up, all you Gigi and Bella Hadids, and welcome to the Deadwax Show. Woo! First off, y'all better get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. I am Waffles, also known as Chicken and Waffles Forever on TikTok, and today I am joined by my two fellow TikTokers. As you can see right here, we've got the Stooge on this side, and we've got Creatively Stoned on this side. Our special guest.
Hi. Yay, I'm so excited to be here.
We're so excited to have you too. This is going to be a great episode.
I feel it in my bones.
For those who do not know, this is Michaela, and she goes by Creatively Stoned on TikTok and Instagram. And fun fact, for all those listening, TikTok is how the three of us met. Isn't that insane?
Good old TikTok. It is crazy.
It's a great fact.
A lip-syncing app for children is what brought us together here on this day.
Amen, brother.
Yes.
Huzzah.
Amen. Huzzah. So before we intro Michaela, how's everyone doing today? How's everyone's lives?
I'll go to you, Michaela. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Life is just great,
Just great.
Yeah. I got records and got a dog. That's all you need in life.
What else do you need? Seriously.
Exactly.
A few meals a day. Yeah, that's it.
I'm
right.
greedy. I did
Good
the whole
meals.
family thing, so
Uh,
I'm yeah. I needed
you and
more
your
than
family.
The dog. I know,
I
right?
know.
I'm so selfish.
Problem is, Stooge's family's really cool, so like I can't fault him that much.
Right,
Yeah.
You can only rag just like a little bit.
Just like a little bit. As a family member of myself, I can't just be like, they're the worst.
But it's like, give me a big hug.
Exactly. Stooge, how was your week?
It's been good. It was a short one because of the holiday, and that's always great. I'm thinking about making next week a short one too, so we'll see if I show up to work on Monday.
Heck yeah. That's right. Go live your best life without work.
I will.
Because who needs money? Who needs work? Who needs life? You know what I mean?
I definitely do. Like I mentioned before,
okay.
I have a family, so if I don't have money, I'm in trouble.
They can just eat the records.
We all have a record addiction. We all need money.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I think I'm going to do?
Group to talk about that.
I think for the episodes going forward, right above me, I'm going to remove this Deadwax logo and just put like my Venmo account. People can send me money.
If everyone donates $1,
we'd have
$5.
Okay, perfect. Let's do it.
I'll have $3.
Look at that. Math time is fun.
A fun commercial for it, sponsored by us, and then
it's
just cut to sappy commercial.
It's like the ASPCA commercials of Sarah McLachlan, and it's just Stooge crying in his record room.
You can support this man's vinyl habit.
Just like me ignoring my kids and
cut to you with like broken record.
Like, Dad, I'm hungry. Feed me. Shut up.
And you're just like, it's just like I can't. The black keys need my attention. Yeah.
I just turned the volume up. Can't hear you kids.
All right, so Michaela, would you mind introducing yourself to the Deadwax audience?
Hello, everyone. As I said before, I'm Michaela, Creatively Stoned, which I feel like a lot of people are super confused by my username, but it's because I paint rocks. So, creative on the stone,
That's the only reason.
Thinking up here. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Because I get that comment a lot, and I'm like, I guess I haven't really addressed that ever. I just expect people to know if they follow me on both social medias.
Yeah.
Yeah, but records and painting rocks are the two hobbies. I've been collecting records for 8.5 years.
Oh, wow.
I guess this year we'll be going on 9.
Nice.
In the summer. So got it for a graduation gift in high school, and then got my first record, and then obviously immediately addicted, but in college, impossible to buy a lot of records,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's really nice being able to like splurge occasionally and get records or whatever. I'm from Texas. I feel like now I feel bad because it's like, everybody from Texas, is from Texas, but I don't know what else to say about myself.
What was the first record you got
There you go.
when you graduated?
I got The Killers When We Were Young picture disc,
Oh,
and
that's
it's the one
sick.
with the black rim, because there's like 3 different color rims I found out later, and so it's the one with the black. And so it's so special because my dad gave it to me, and my dad's not one of the pretentious record collectors from the 70s, but he's definitely one of those stereotypical record collectors from the 70s. So it's like, oh my gosh, you actually bought me one of my bands.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah, it's really cool.
What other kind of music do you like?
Love pop, getting around to singer-songwriter more. Love metal.
Heck
Good
yeah.
segue. New metal, especially. Yeah. I pretty much listen to everything except like classical, jazz. Could listen to that, and then you won't really find a lot of country in my collection.
That's
pretty
why you're
much
perfect
at
for the
all.
Deadwax show.
Yeah, we've seen that seems to be the most common.
Nobody
thing
likes
we get.
country.
No
country
country.
sucks. Yeah.
Also, I left out rock, but that's definitely a big portion of my collection as well.
Yep, that's so sick.
Nice.
And so Stooge and I started uploading to TikTok about like vinyl records in like January of 2020. When did you start like doing vinyl stuff?
So I remember downloading TikTok during the pandemic, and just enjoying it and making the occasional random video of like planting flowers and like making drinks or something like that. And then I did I didn't know it was a vinyl tag at the time, but I did one of those. And obviously I was the only one to do it, got like 20 likes. But I didn't start getting serious until I think about a year ago, maybe like a year and like a month or 2. Yeah. So it's been fun, the vinyl community is really fun.
Absolutely.
How many times can I say fun?
As many times as you want, because fun times are fun. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of a better word.
It is fun. No, and I feel like when I started on TikTok, Stu, you're welcome to give your thoughts on this, but you're like one of the first vinyl people that I saw that was like actively talking about records, because I'm gonna sound so chunky and ridiculous right now, but like when I started, I only knew a handful of people that were doing vinyl TikTok stuff. There wasn't that many.
That is true.
And so I think in 2021 we got a lot more.
Or I think about when I was mutuals with John, and he had like 5,000. Like we were both had like a couple thousand. He definitely had more than me. And obviously has always had more than me. But it's like I remember when we were both like just a few thousand, and I was like, oh my gosh, one of my first vinyl friends.
Yep, because that's when I started
wow,
following John too. As we both were super little. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And it's so cool to see where people have taken it. Either, some people don't necessarily post content anymore, but they're just really great people who we've made friends with, or some people have just their numbers have skyrocketed. Yep. And that's just insane. It's like even the thought of 40,000+ or 50,000+ or however many thousand people like records enough to follow, like that's so crazy. Like you like that enough to, or that's just the people we know personally. There's people in the hundreds of thousands that post record content,
Absolutely.
And it's like, wow, that's so cool that so many people are into that now.
Yeah, It's awesome. And TikTok's a great way to like spread that stuff. Instagram's really fun, but TikTok is a different way of doing things for sure.
The algorithm, like I know people say it all the time, but the algorithm is just so good. And so it helps you connect so easily. You meet so many friends daily, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really good time because you just post something and then people will be like, oh, I love this band. Or like you will be on your For You page and then it knows you like that band. So it shows you other people that do.
Yep. Yeah, man, TikTok rules. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, am I too old? But then I'm like, no, I'm having a good time. That's all that
matters. Speaking of too old, we're going to talk about a style of music today that many consider dead. However, the 3 of us do not. And Michaela gave us the preview for it. Because guess what we're talking about today, everybody? New metal!
New metal!
New metal!
Happy Rusev Day, everybody. Kayla, did you get that at the tour? This last
I
one?
did.
Nice.
It's got like the the
Oh,
issues on the back. Is
yes,
that the
I
right
love
direction?
that.
Nope, that's not the right direction. That is.
You
So
can
sorry.
you can kind of see it.
Yeah, just imagine the cover in black
Yeah,
on the back.
it's sick. I love it. Yeah, Stooge and I went to that tour. It was fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good, and with Stained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize how many songs I knew by them. They just kept playing them, and I was like, I know
Same.
this.
Stooge is a much bigger Stain fan
See, I
than
was
like
huge,
anybody I know.
Yeah, I was a huge Stain fan, like in high school and everything. So, I that's probably my second or third time seeing him. So,
Wow.
yeah, first for Korn
That's
though,
rad.
and I like
Yeah.
Korn since like grade school. So
It was a
It's
fun
been a-
concert. It was
Yeah.
so fun.
mhm.
It was great, and especially because the Nothing tour got canceled.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it was so good to just
Yeah.
see them again. It was like,
Absolutely.
yay!
Yeah, man, I loved it. So for those who are not aware, let me just give a quick intro on nu metal. Nu metal, spelled N-U metal, is a style of metal that was really popular in the 1990s and continued on to the 2000s. They got very popular because of like MTV. This is a style of metal that mixes in influences of hip hop and rap and industrial and grunge, and just sort of like made it a baby that was sort of odd looking but really fun to get down to.
I think you forgot to include like anger. There's anger mixed
There's
in there
anger.
too. Yeah.
You
It's
gotta
yelling,
include the
yelling,
anger.
yell.
Exactly. And if it's
Gotta
not
break
angry
stuff,
nu metal, it's
you
not
know?
good. Yeah. When we talk about nu metal as well, it's a pretty big variety of what is under that umbrella, because nu metal was also just a way to describe metal that became mainstream in the 90s and 2000s, with stuff like MTV and events like Woodstock 99. Mainstream people were able to find out that nu metal exists, and often it was sort of given like a bad connotation, but that attracted teenagers like crazy. And because of that, you had all these kids hearing, oh, I heard this band is evil and bad, I should listen to them. And that's where we get like Mallrats that started getting into goth music. And so it really was a cool time. When we talk about nu metal today, we are going to make sure we're not actually talking about industrial music like Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson, because that was different. Just for those listening, probably no one else cares besides me to make that distinction, but I wanted to make it. So, really quick question for my two friends here. What got both of you into nu metal? And maybe not even what got you into nu metal, but what band got you into nu metal?
You go ahead, go first, Michaela. You're the guest.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I just spit water out.
I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
So Korn, well, actually, maybe not even Korn. Maybe System of a Down probably got me into nu metal, because I knew Aerials from the radio, and then I got into BYOB, and then I
Great
felt
song.
like that got me into more Korn and Slipknot. Papa Roach was on the radio too, you know, so maybe a little bit of them as well.
Yeah.
But it was definitely more like radio songs. And then when I kind of explored, I was like, oh, it gets heavier. I like the little bit heavier stuff. You know, I don't really like death metal. I'm so sorry. But
Don't be sorry.
it's like, I just,
It's okay.
yeah, nu metal's the perfect mix for me. So
Yeah.
once I figured that out, it was like just, you know, the gates opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was MTV exposure. That's how I came into contact with nu metal. MTV was huge, like you had mentioned before. I don't remember what year exactly it was, but I remember distinctly the first time I heard "Faith" by Limp Bizkit on MTV. I'm like, "Whoa, what is this? I'd never heard it before," and you know that launched me into that direction. But also, Korn had already kind of taken off by that time as well, and their stuff. I don't remember exactly where I heard them for the first time. But that, like Michaela said, there was a lot of like being a you know, middle class angsty white teenage boy. Nu metal was made for me.
Literally, you're
So
the target
it just-
audience. Yeah.
it just, you know, it's. I wish I was. I'm just a basic person, you know, and that's what it just. I just ate it up and loved it, and yeah, it was. It just had that energy that you just like get you going, you know. Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah, I got into it because my second oldest sister, her name is Stacy, was super into it. So she listened to a lot of like the 90s and 2000s pop punk and emo and nu metal and stuff. So I heard stuff like Freak on a Leash and Break Stuff very early, and I just loved it. I thought it was so fun, and it was like this. I hope this doesn't offend anyone. It was like fun how stupid it was. That it's not serious. It's just about grooving and having a good time, and it's like stupid angry. Like you said,
Some of the songs are outrageous.
yeah,
absolutely.
Like you said, with like stuff like death metal and thrash and stuff. My dad's a metalhead too, so like he's really into Metallica, which is a little bit too serious sometimes. So it's fun to listen to like System of a Down, whose lyrics are just absurd for fun. And I love that stuff. I'm all about just having a good time in music. So new metal really is like good time music, and I can't get enough of it.
I really don't think we should dismiss like the kind of the significance that their music had too, with some of their like bringing awareness to different social issues and other things going wrong worldwide. Like so,
oh yeah,
they could have fun, but they also exposed me to like what was that? What was their second album? Was it Toxicity, their second one? And like the prison song, is that like the first one on the album?
Good.
And it's like I wasn't into politics as a teenage boy, and hearing that stuff is the first time I ever heard stuff like that. Like with the prison system, like what are these guys talking about, and why are they writing songs about it? Yeah. And you know, you get older and you learn more, and like, oh, okay, yeah, it's kind of important. Yep. Like what's going on. So, anyways, yeah, getting radicalized when I was a youth, and I didn't realize it.
Prison Song is one of the best System of a Down songs. That song rules. Mm-hmm. I will, like, if let's imagine I'm in a Walmart and I've got the AirPods in, just, you know, grocery shopping. That song comes on. It doesn't matter who I'm kicking. I'm kicking somebody. That song rules. Yeah, song rules. Do you guys own any new metal records that you want to talk about?
I sure do. I mean, I've got.
Go ahead.
You don't have to show them.
I don't know if you can see that behind me there. There's a little hint of what's coming in the future too. But yeah, I've got that in the first two Korn albums. Life is Peachy and they're self-titled. I've got Significant Other. Would love to get my hands on a $3 bill, y'all, but that'll come up later in the show as well.
Someday. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got quite a few. How about you, Michaela?
I have Korn's available discography. You can't get See You on the Other Side. It
just throw it up, Michaela. Just throw it up.
Yeah. Like, we got that whole collection, baby. Yeah, all right. You know, working on the System one, I have a couple of singles of System of a Down, so those are kind of like prized possessions because they were one's the more recent. Like Protect the Land, I think is the single name.
Oh yeah.
And so that was really awesome, and it went to, forgive me, but some charity, like don't know.
Yeah.
And then one of the other ones I have is like a very first record I bought, and I bought it on eBay, so it was such a scary process as a kid, you know. So those are like the collection.
Heck yeah, I'm always impressed by the Korn collection you have. You got everything. That's so impressive.
We had to, you know, it's like, and I've been on the hunt for so long. That's something like I feel like a lot of people don't understand is they'll be like, I've only have like 20 records. I've been collecting since May. And it's like, no, that's great. Like I've been collecting for years. And there was several years where I couldn't even afford to buy records.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's like, you know, I'm sorry, but think about it for 1 second. You know, it's like, don't compare yourself to me. Like,
yeah. No,
it's
it
like,
happens
I've
all
been
the
hunting
time.
for years.
It happens all the time when people aren't just, you know, since they're new to it, they don't know the years long struggle it can be to find one thing. Yeah.
The patience that's needed sometime, or not even just because you can't find it, which a lot of albums I feel like you can't even find for sale.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But then it's having the funds for them sometimes as well. It's like, it's definitely two factors.
Absolutely. In fact, I'm wearing the shirt, but like Slipknot albums, that's the way it is if they ever become available, they're hundreds of dollars.
Even the bootlegs, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, one of my Slipknot bootlegs is in my top 10 of like highest value on Discogs.
Really?
That's
wild.
I mean, it sounds great. I don't have an original to compare it to.
Yeah.
But it's like, I didn't want to pay so much for Iowa. And at the time it was only like $60. So I was like, sure.
Oh,
like,
and now those are fortunes now. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh, I wish I knew how to invest. Just kidding. I don't want to be a scalper.
Now's the time to sell.
There you go.
Right. Or like trade.
Oh, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Now that our gears are turning for the world of new metal, Stooge and I thought of an activity that we thought would be very fun. And I hope I can fit this in the camera frame. We made a bracket of new metal bands. And what we're going to do is we're going to bracket down. Do we decide our favorite new metal band, Stooge?
I don't know how. I mean, I don't know if we should go. Yeah, I mean, I would go favorite. Like, I'm just gonna guess which one do I prefer to listen to, and that's what I'm gonna base my decision on.
And it will end somehow with magically we think this is the best new metal band that got narrowed down. So are we ready to go through the bracket? Can you even see it? No, gosh dang it.
Not a whole lot, but it's all good. I'm just looking on my phone.
There you go. You see the bracket. Oh,
I didn't know you were blind.
All right.
I feel like I shouldn't make that joke because my dog recently went like half blind, so I should be.
That's terrible.
It is, but she's gonna be fine. But it's like I shouldn't make jokes like that anymore. Like
it happens.
That's really insensitive.
It happens.
It's okay. We've lost our blind audience, but it's okay.
We said goodbye to them like a couple episodes ago. We're all good.
We lose a different audience every time.
Do we still have the deaf audience? As long as we got that deaf audience, that's all that matters.
I mean, if they listen to new metal. Anyway, so let's start this. The very first thing we're gonna go across, we're gonna ask one of the hardest ones.
Okay, let's do it.
Porn?
Do it. Porn? What?
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. The episode's over. Torn or Static X?
Did you say torn with a T?
I said worn with a W. Son of a gun. You know, here's the thing. You're my older brother, and I love you so much, and I swear I would strangle the air out of you the second I can.
Wait, no, you have to offer something. Like, I would do that for, like, 5 minutes with Blake Lively or something.
There you go. I would strangle Stooge for a lick of pizza that I found on the floor. Anyway, Korn or Static X?
I feel like you know my vote, so it's going to be between you two.
No. Yeah.
Oh, and I should have mentioned the other reason we did this is since there's 3 of us, there will always be a majority vote. That's the magic of it not just being me and Stooge. So
that's the magic of odd numbers.
Are we agreed that Korn?
That's why Jack White likes 3. Yeah, Korn's gonna go on. Do it.
There you go.
Life is peachy for them right now.
Speaking of, Life is Peachy is my favorite Korn album. What is your guys' favorite Korn album?
You say yours first.
I don't have a favorite one. Like I said, any of the first 3 I'll play. Anything past the third one is like,
So I love Issues, but Self-Titled is definitely it's so different than all their other albums. Yeah, and it's just so good.
Yeah, the Self-Titled is insane.
Like to have that first line be the opener to your first single and just the start of the album, it's so iconic.
Perfect, man.
Are you ready?
That's how they. Yeah. Then we jump out of our seats. That's how they. That's how they do their concerts.
That's the clip we're using for the preview. All right, Stooge. If you want to make a decision about your favorite Korn album, you have to the end of the episode.
Okay, I'll go with you guys.
You have
the
some
first
time
one.
to mull on it, like a good cider.
All right, next 2. You ready for this?
Yes.
Limp Bizkit or Papa Roach?
Limp Bizkit, 100%.
Oh, Papa Roach! What?
Oh,
what?
We're our
Is this
second
a
choice in.
generational thing? Maybe?
We're our second choice in, and we already need to have a tiebreaker. This is crazy. Ooh,
Papa Roach. A good thing Bryant's not on the show.
I know.
I will say there's a lot of albums or a lot of like not hits, but I love them so much, and they put on such a good show.
Yeah.
Faith, Counterfeit, Nookie, Break Stuff. I mean, what does Papa Roach have? I can't even name one Papa Roach song.
They have
the Greatness. We're not.
What's the one everybody knows?
We were born for greatness. That one.
What's the Papa Roach song everybody knows? I can't think of it.
I Need
exactly.
Help.
No Papa Roach song. No.
No. It's the
one with the water on the cover is pretty good.
Cut my life into pieces.
This is
Last resort.
I thought that was Linkin Park. My bad.
Okay, I feel like maybe for being known, I guess I'm in the minority. Like
I'm gonna have to agree with Limp Bizkit though.
Okay,
I'm
it's
so
okay.
sorry.
They're more iconic. It's okay.
But it's okay because this is just gonna get harder as we go.
Should I also state that I'm the one who likes all the yellow candies, so you shouldn't take my opinion seriously.
Like the yellow hard candies?
No,
like
just like lemon
Starburst?
candies in general. Yeah,
gotcha.
like yellow Starburst are my favorite. I don't like any others.
Interesting. You don't like any others?
Just give me the yellow. I'm the perfect person to split candy with.
For real, because the yellows are not the favorites.
No, they're so good. But that's what I'm saying. You can't trust my opinion.
That's why you're good in like this situation, because you can always just break a tie with your opinion. I love it.
I'm like, oh, I chose that. Yeah, you need to choose the other.
We mentioned this band just barely. Linkin Park or POD?
Park.
Yeah, Park.
I don't even like Linkin Park, and I'll say Linkin Park.
Okay, I was like, wait. But we would still break it.
POD was literally the first band I ever saw perform live, though.
That's true, huh? With who? Remind us with who?
Primus was the headliner, but
That's
POD
right,
was
they
the
freaking
opener.
were.
Never heard of them, and they rocked my socks off. So that was a good show.
And to this day, he still won't wear socks.
Yeah.
POD got you so
still
good.
Sockless.
Still sockless after all these years.
I have to wear slippers. Oh,
it's okay. You can step in all the puddles you want.
Yeah, your feet probably stay so clean just from the puddles. Yeah.
I got kicked out of Lieutenant Dan's regiment because.
That was really good. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, next one. This one's gonna be not as hard. Slipknot or Mudvayne?
I was gonna say I don't even need to hear.
Mud who?
Slipknot.
I know.
Right. What?
Dig.
Mud.
Yeah.
What is that? Puddle of mud? Is that what you said?
Oh gosh.
Oh, we should have been. We don't have Puddle of Mud on here. Gosh dang it.
They wouldn't win. Who cares?
No, but they're still there.
They had that one song.
I couldn't even tell you that one song.
Right, literally. I just know it's sung by Puddle of Mud.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. And he's annoying, the dude from Puddle of Mud. I hate his voice.
I feel like it has something to do with a dog, or there's a dog on the cover. Is that just me?
Aren't they more like Creed and what's that other band?
Oh my God,
Nickelback?
Oh, maybe they are like Creed.
I think they're more like that, like butt rock.
They're like butt rock. Yeah. We'll do a butt rock. We need to do a butt rock episode. Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's
That's
the one that'll end the podcast.
Should we? Okay. I'm so sorry, you guys. Please forgive me. I'm not a bracket person. Do we need to finish this one side before going to the other, or just go to the other? Okay.
You do all of it, yeah.
Thank you, guys. You're my best friends ever.
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
You're so stupid.
System of a Down. Oh my gosh. Wow. I love doing this podcast. It's so fun.
It's so endearing.
System of a Down or Kid Rock?
System of a Down.
Yeah,
My name is Kid. Okay, fine.
Ball with the Ball is a jam, though. That's a banger.
Wait, is that? No, I don't know if that was System.
I actually listened to Bow with the Bow the other day just for kicks and giggles. It is a jam.
It is a jam still.
It is a jam. He's on an episode of The Simpsons I was watching. I was like, I forgot about Kid Rock's existence. Yeah.
I didn't. He has that one single that's popular right now that ain't
nobody
gonna tell me how to live.
Oh yeah, that's from TikTok. Yeah.
Yep.
I only know the new Kid Rock song from TikTok from people making fun of it. That's hilarious. Yeah. Okay. This one, I don't know how this is gonna go. Deftones or Coal Chamber?
Deftones. Was that his sense of
What do you say, Stooge?
I'll do Deftones too.
Which is so funny because you hate the Deftones.
That's like a TikTok dance.
I don't hate Deftones. I think they have one good album. That's it.
Is it the Pony album?
Oh, thank heavens.
Around the front.
As someone that owns every Deftones album, I will also agree.
Oh, I like the one with the turnip on it.
Oh, it's not a turnip. It's a baby nose sucker.
A baby nose sucker.
I'll pull it out right now.
No, now I feel like you're just messing with me. It's a turnip.
Whoa.
No.
PG show.
Oh my gosh. Stooge.
Look at this. Look how easily we get distracted. We can't have our collections by us anymore.
Yeah.
It looks like a turnip.
It does look like a turnip. I'm not denying this at all.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. I love the Deftones.
The only one I'll
Can someone, can the editor put Deftones on this? And
yeah, Stooge put the Deftones on. I will say, those listening, the Deftones
I just checked
new metal. Shut up for a second.
It's not. We don't have it in the budget to edit that. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Go on, Chris.
Was that worth it?
Yes.
I will say, for those listening, the Deftones were only new metal for a while. They quit making that style after a while and stuck to their own thing. Okay.
Which is crap. Anyways.
Also, Coal Chamber deserves more justice in this world. Coal Chamber was great. Their song Me Loco is a jam. And also, Coal Chamber was quintessential mall goth. Like, they were the gross-looking, crazy trip dance kids.
Like, you smell pretzels and you think of them?
Yeah. No more Auntie Anne's. No more pretzel maker. I think a coal chamber.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
I feel so sad if that's what you think about when you smell pretzels.
Disturbed.
Coal chamber.
Disturbed.
Ooh, wow.
Or drowning pool.
Disturbed.
Which is funny because both of them are famous for intros that go da 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 da. Yeah.
What's the second one again?
Most
Drowning
popular.
pool. The sing bodies.
Yeah. Let the bodies.
Oh, that's a jam too.
Yeah. So disturbed or drowning pool. I am gonna throw my hat in for drowning pool.
Oh my gosh.
No.
I said it.
Disturbed has so
I
many
said
good
it.
songs though.
I said it with my whole chest too. Can you even believe?
Disturbed at Red Rocks was so good.
Did you see Disturbed at Red Rocks?
No, I just have the album.
Oh, but have you ever seen Disturbed?
No.
Ah, fair.
Yeah, I don't think. I feel like that's might be one that I had tickets for and something happened. I don't know.
Oh,
I feel
sucks.
like, yeah, because COVID ruined a lot of things, but I'm
Yes,
not
it
sure
did.
Disturbed was one of them in all honesty.
Yeah, probably not.
Stooge.
Did we finish our votes on
We didn't. We're a Disturbed or drowning pool. So Michaela is one for Disturbed, one for drowning pool. I did that so well.
Just count them both off. But I'll if I have to choose, it's going to be Disturbed moves on. Sorry. Because they do have one song that's like still a jam. Where am I going? This way. Yeah. Over his head.
Good job, you guys.
You know what you should do? We should.
To reach this
Okay,
way.
you got to help us out, Waffles. We're gonna stick our hands over, and you have to clap together over your head.
Okay, you ready? Ready?
I'm ready. 1, 2, go. Anyways,
okay. The last one before we start getting to the semifinals.
Okay.
Is Stained versus Evanescence.
Stained.
That's a toughie.
Oh.
I'm
Should
probably
I
gonna
make
lose.
it be a tiebreaker?
I'm gonna say Evanescence.
Easily.
Oh, you
Oh
guys.
no! Don't make
All
it
right,
up to
that's
me.
fine.
I love Evanescence.
It's
I
fine.
unironically love that band. So
Okay. Oh, but I know so many songs by both. They're so iconic. Okay, I'm gonna do Evanescence just to get Amy Lee like a girl in there.
Exactly.
We'll give her a chance.
there's
It's awesome when girls are in metal.
well, and I was about to say there's several females in nu metal bands like Kitty that are just fantastic. That I wish we would have included, but like it's so hard when you've only got 16 spots. And Kitty was, objectively just not as famous as like Korn and
is
Static
Poppy
X.
new metal?
Poppy?
Yeah.
As in the girl that's popular nowadays?
Right.
Yeah. Is she new metal
Like,
or what is she?
It wouldn't be new metal. She's like, to be fair though, how do you describe Poppy? It's everywhere. So
And I feel like a lot of
New
things
metal.
could be like, new metal, because it's such a broad term, but it's not really new metal.
yeah, Stooge and I were talking about this when we were getting ready for this episode. As like, do we consider Rage Against the Machine new metal? That's one of those. It's like that's a tough one because it was popular and it was metal around the exact same time, but isn't new metal. That's so. Yeah.
Or even like particular songs like XXX Tentacion. Like he has a handful of songs where I'm like, these could be like new metal songs.
For
like
sure.
if they were written at that time, or even if that's what you did as like a whole.
Absolutely.
Like, what?
In fact, just quick plug-in for my fellow core kids listening. There's an entire type of metalcore called new core that mixes new metal in with metalcore. And there's lots of bands that dedicate like mixing modern style with new metal, and it's fan-freaking-tastic. I love it. They were part of my thesis as well, was new core.
I love that.
Look at that plug. Anyway, so now everyone, we're getting to the semifinals, quarterfinals. We're getting past.
It's the quarters.
Quarters, thank you. All right, we're ready.
Yes.
Korn, and I said Korn with a K, versus Limp Bizkit. Stooge, that will be particularly harder for you.
Yeah.
I also feel like this is such a hard, like they're just both so iconic at the time too.
Absolutely.
Like they're from the same time.
I'm gonna say Korn because I felt like Korn has longevity that Limp Bizkit does not.
I'll let you go because I feel like we all know what I'm gonna pick. So we'll just hear Brett's answer.
It's a tough one. Like if there is a Mount Rushmore of new metal, I've had both these bands on there.
Yeah, that's the evil of putting them on both this side. Yeah.
But I think when it comes down to it, I think Korn would probably be my choice ultimately as well.
Wow, that's a big deal coming from you.
Yes, I'm glad to be known as a guy who loves Limp Bizkit. Thanks.
That's right, you do. Live, laugh, Limp Bizkit. We love you.
Yeah.
And Michaela, give us your final answer.
Corn to top it all. We got a 3-0, baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
goodness.
You have to. You
Whoa
have
there.
to sing Twist.
Whoa, do you have Jonathan Davis there with you?
Shut up. Fun fact: when we were at that concert and they were playing the opening to Twist at the very end, every time that they would say Twist, Stooge would do this with his whole body, and it made me laugh really hard. Where he'd be singing along and he'd go Twist, Twist,
Twist.
It was so funny.
Totally sober too.
He is my favorite person to go to concerts with. It's so fun.
That is so funny.
What I was gonna say, you know what I should do is we should mime it for our podcast sometime. We'll pretend we have Jonathan Davis on, I'll just ask you questions like, Jonathan Davis, how's your day going? You just have to go for every question.
Or just like, and it's not just the Twist one. We do all of his scat singing. Yeah.
Or like when he goes to a drive-through.
Oh, like, would you like that supersized?
Would you like that supersized? That itself is the most 90s joke of all. Yeah. All right. Next one. You ready? Yeah. Linkin Park versus Slipknot. That's a toughie. I am biased as well. I will say Slipknot. But Linkin Park, they're fantastic.
Right.
That's a tough one.
It's like, do you want to go heavier or like more Hot Topic?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to go heavier or do you want to go like emotional? Yeah, they're both super Hot Topic-y.
This is harder than I thought it would be.
Yes, it is.
Top 5 things. Anyways,
you got to weigh the two. Linkin Park, Slipknot.
Leave out all the rest.
Yeah. I've become so numb.
Yeah, I feel like I have to go Linkin Park, and I don't know. I love Slipknot though; it's so difficult.
You got to pick one.
It's like if I go by albums that I own, it would be Slipknot. But I don't know. I feel like my heart's telling me Linkin.
Okay, that's fair, and that's perfectly fair. So, Stooge, you got a big decision to make.
Thanks.
Do you wait and bleed, or do you find out in the end?
You know, I find it. I get sick of people a lot.
Because people equal shit.
Yeah.
Good job.
I think, man, I don't think I am qualified to make this decision. But I think I'll go with. I think I'll go with Slipknot.
Oh, okay.
Respectable. It's okay.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That was a tough one.
Because Linkin Park has a lot of way more, I want to say, popular songs than Slipknot. Like I can name you like 3, Slipknot songs, but I could probably name you a dozen. And Linkin Park's not even like one of my favorite bands, by any means. So
Linkin Park's also had like music and movies, and they're much more radio friendly than Slipknot ever was. Yeah.
And I don't know, and Linkin Park was revolutionary in their own mind. I feel like their sound is distinct compared to new metal people. But I feel like Slipknot 2 is just such a spectacle as well. I don't know. I can't I really can't decide.
It's a showcase.
And it's apples and oranges of Linkin Park too. That's the tough thing about doing new metal is that they're not that similar. And so picking one or the other is tough.
Do you have your dry erase marker?
Yeah. Do you want to go Linkin Park?
I'm gonna go Linkin Park. I'm sorry. I can't.
I'm sorry, Brent. The dry erase marker doesn't work. We've already chosen.
I think
it is chiseled in stone, sir. What is this dry erase marker you speak of?
Fine.
Sorry.
I feel so sick.
Nice.
I'm so sad.
All right. Ready for the next quarterfinal? System of a Down or the Deftones?
System.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Well, I just got outvoted. So, do you know what's pathetic?
I guess we should have let you go.
I have every album by both bands, so I'm pretty actually torn down the middle.
I've got
both those bands.
I got every System of a Down album.
You should get every Deftones one to be sick. All right,
I'm good.
So that one was quick. Let's go to the next one then.
Easy.
Disturbed or Evanescence?
Disturbed.
Evanescence. Oh yeah, I was gonna say Evanescence.
Fine, they're gonna lose the System of a Down anyways.
Brent, we've just lost several.
I mean, that
audiences
is
in this
true, but
episode.
like, stop it. Let it be a surprise for later.
Sorry.
All right, so
Sorry.
now we're at the semifinals.
All right.
This is where I would say it's going to get harder than ever.
That's a
Korn?
That's the title of my 6 tape.
harder
Both
than
of you. Both of you together. This
I heard he
chemistry is
likes holes.
toxic.
Yeah.
He likes holes.
Yeah. He likes larger sized holes. Korn
Whoa.
or Linkin Park? I'm saying Korn.
I was gonna say no. I was gonna take the vote. Like, yeah, Korn, baby.
There you go. Move them on.
Korn. And yet the argument of Linkin Park and Slipknot took 10 minutes, and yet Korn and Linkin Park. Just kidding. I'm not bitter.
I was gonna say, you should vote for the other if you wanted to fight.
How funny would it be if, like, on this dry erase board, I've just written Slipknot for all of them, and just like, oh my gosh, you guys, Slipknot won. All right, System of a Down or Evanescence? System of a Down.
There you go. There you go.
We love you,
I love
Amy.
Amy. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm
You know
so
what?
sorry. It's
You
not
know
even
what?
a competition.
Yeah.
So this is actually going to be interesting. So we'll see. We'll see how this final round pans out.
Yeah. I also just want to give a quick plug. Call Me When You're Sober by Evanescence is a bop. All right, last one.
Final
Are we ready?
round.
Torn or System of a Down? This
I feel like I
is.
said torn again.
I don't know how I can do this better. Torn. Does that help you? Do you hear the K? Can you listen with your ears this time instead of your ass? It's a K. Torn.
That's been my problem all along. Thanks, Chris.
Get the headphones out of your pants, Brent. Torn or System of a Down?
Do you want me to go first? Who wants to go first? Yeah, I'll go first. I'll make this interesting.
Go for it.
So I'm pretty sure we know where Michaela's going to go.
I love both so much, but yeah.
Yeah.
She's going Korn. I don't think there's any doubt of that.
You taking words out of her mouth.
I'm going System of a Down. Any day of the week, I would listen to System of a Down over Korn. I like Korn for the most part, and they were my first step into new metal. But honestly, when I think about just Korn albums, outside of the first two, I can't listen to any of them all the way through. System of a Down, I can push play and let that thing ride on all 5 of their albums.
This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one.
I have all 5 of their albums. I have
It's also
3 Korn
5
albums.
versus 14.
Yeah. Well, this is here's my
longevity
issue.
doesn't equal quality.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue. Now I'm gonna put the whiteboard down for this. You all ready for this?
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Serious business.
Because I love both of them a lot. But the reason I am kind of leaning towards Korn is because Korn practically started new metal. Korn's the reason we're having any of this discussion. And so, yes, System of a Down is absolutely fantastic, but System of a Down is like 10 years after Korn. And so the reason we've talked about every single
They're not
band
10
here.
years after Korn. They're like 5 years after Korn.
You're gonna let me finish?
Someone's salty.
For real.
Oh yeah. We're gonna get debated right here.
And the reason lots of careers exist is because of Korn. And I also just think Korn has so many good songs that it's hard to match that with System of a Down. Because like I said, System of a Down does have several bops, don't get me wrong. But I think in terms, not even just of longevity, but in terms of reach, Korn reached longer and higher than System of a Down did.
They learned how to live with each other instead of bicker.
Did they though?
That's a good point.
How many
System of a
members of the
Down will
original
barely
band?
talk to each other.
Right, they hate each other. They can literally only manage one show at a time.
They will barely handle 40 minutes on stage together.
It's because they wouldn't compromise artistic styling to make a profit.
That's not what makes a good band.
Have you read the drummer's tweets? I wouldn't.
Which
the drummer from System of a Down. I wouldn't trust him with it.
I don't follow. Anyway,
Or even
smart.
solo work,
here's the thing. I think that wave was already in motion. I feel like Korn was the first one to ride it. I don't know. I think giving them credit for starting it is a bit much because you had bands like Nine Inch Nails and Rage Against the Machine. You had other bands kind of edging towards that already. Korn caught the wave first. Their first album, I can't give it away because it's part of trivia.
You're fine.
But
you're
you'll
fine.
see they're not too far ahead of System of a Down, and I think saying that just because one came before the other, that makes them better. I don't know if that's
not all I'm saying. When you think about it, Korn has more hits. Korn was on more TV shows. Korn was in more music videos. Korn was playing bigger festivals than System of a Down was. And I'm
They
not
have
saying
an
that makes them
MTV.
bad. I'm not saying that makes System of a Down bad. I absolutely adore System of a Down. But like when you think about how big songs like Freak on a Leash are, and also Coming Undone and Falling Away from Me, you know, that was on South Park. That was on The Simpsons. Like they had a huge reach. The System of a Down had a big reach too, but it wasn't as big. And so I also am just gonna give it to Korn. I think Korn just is slightly better.
what would you say Korn's biggest song is of all time?
It's
we all
definitely Freak on a
Blind
Leash.
or
Freak on a Leash. And for System of a Down, I think we all agree it's Chop Suey, right?
If you're going by stream numbers, this isn't fair though, because we're talking about bands from the 90s.
Hold on.
Okay.
Chop Suey. So Chop Suey on YouTube has 1.1 billion views.
That's also not fair though, because it's not that's not kind of like MTV plays.
The 90s music videos suck.
Yeah.
I
Freak
mean,
on a
I
Leash
love
is a
them, but
great
they're
video.
not- I know I love them,
Okay,
but they,
Brent.
like you can tell they're from the 90s. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So Korn, Freak on a Leash, the official video uploaded by Korn themselves, 226 million views.
That's not that much compared. But what one
We're
song
also
versus
comparing it
one
on
song?
YouTube.
Hey, I'm trying to twist
YouTube.
numbers to fit my agenda.
Go to MTV numbers.
That's
they
what I
broke
do.
MTV with like I forget what song it was, but
I am a
Okay,
product
I'm
of my
gonna- I'm
culture. I will
changing-
flub numbers
I
to
am
get my way.
changing my mind. Slipknot wins.
all in favor.
Oh my gosh. So, fun fact, Kayla, I do have other siblings besides Stooge, but he's my favorite.
All right, we can put Korn on the title. I don't care.
How about they both
I'm just
win?
gonna cry later.
How about they both win?
I feel like it's
No.
hard to pick. It's like your parents
This
being
is
like,
super
"Who's your
hard.
favorite?" And it's
Yeah.
like mom and dad, they don't want to pick.
But here's why I'm super torn about this. I picked Korn, and I'm gonna admit something that's gonna hurt both your feelings. I don't have a single Korn album. I don't have a
Don't hurt
single
my
one.
feelings.
I have every System of a Down album though, so it's tough. This is a tough one. I'm really
Alright.
sad that Coal Chamber didn't make it to the end.
That makes one of us.
Me loco.
Anyways,
Okay, yeah.
well there you
Well,
have it, ladies.
there you
and
go.
gentlemen.
That was the bracket.
Korn,
Korn.
the official
You could almost
Deadwax new metal band.
You could almost say that this podcast is coming undone.
Oh my gosh.
That's the
I
one.
also feel like it was rigged
It was
to
rigged.
just please the guest. Yeah,
Maybe a little
Do
bit.
you know what we should
I'll
have
leave a
done?
good review on iTunes. I promise.
We should have stacked all the like great new metal bands on one side and all the one-hit wonders on the other side. So that way it's just like,
Just like, wait,
man,
what did they sing?
Yeah,
Like-
do we pick Korn or Drowning Pool?
Alrighty. Are you
All
guys
right,
ready to do
Stooge.
some trivia?
We are ready for some trivia.
We don't happen to have a piece of paper or anything, would you, Michaela?
I
Anything to
do.
write with? If I'd like
Oh,
have you
baby.
repeatedly write answers down.
Oh,
so
okay.
good.
Repeatedly
All right.
right answers.
Yeah, because I think I've got a couple plans. It's a trivia type of thing, you know. We're up.
Yeah.
Just so everyone knows, I kind of anticipated this ending, so I decided since we're covering new band, I figured Korn would be the winner of the bracket. So as you can see,
this wasn't rigged, everybody.
it wasn't rigged, but I have clairvoyance. Is that the word? I can see into the
It's
future.
called Evanescence, yeah.
Evanescence. So, yeah, today's trivia is going to be on Korn. Plus, I do Michaela like Korn, so I figured she'd give you a run for your money, Waffles.
I guarantee.
We'll
I
see.
will
We'll
too.
see.
Yeah.
So I've gathered quite a bit of questions here because I also used to be huge. Like Korn was definitely my first favorite new metal band, and probably my second or third favorite band. Like when I was a kid, I liked Billy Ray Cyrus, Achy Breaky Heart. That was
Heck
my
yeah.
upbringing. I can't remember who I liked after them right at the moment, but then Korn was, my favorite for a while. Like had the CDs, played them on my Discman, just so everyone knows. Anyways.
Heck yeah.
So we got some trivia here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask these questions.
Okay.
You've got a dry erase board, so you've got it pretty good there, Waffles. You can just write
I've
your
also
answer
just
on
got
that.
paper. And
Okay, you can write down on paper too.
Yep.
And then you just hold them up if that's what you want to do, so we can see your answers. So we don't have to say them at the same time.
Okay.
So I'll ask the questions. I'll give you 10 seconds to answer, and then we'll go from there. So are you guys ready?
Okay.
So
ready.
Okay, so the winner will be a freak on a leash. The loser is a clown. Okay.
That was so funny. Good job, man.
That was very good.
Yeah. Proud of you.
I feel very at home here.
Feeling seen and understood for the first
Yes,
time.
yes.
All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Question number 1. I need the city. Where is the band originally from? If you can get the state, I'll give you a half point.
Okay. And we're going to show the camera, right? So I have to write legibly.
I see Michaela's already done, so I'll wait till you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
Are you done, Michaela?
Yeah. I
ahead and
don't
show
know if
it.
it's going to focus. Burbank?
I just wrote California.
You both get a half point. It's actually
Okay.
Bakersfield,
Dang,
California.
no, I was
Bakersfield.
Like, the bee, baby.
Yep. The B.
I feel like you've told me that before, Stooge. I feel dumb.
Yeah.
now.
Here's another thing. Being from Fresno, California, where I was, raised in the valley, that's 2 hours north of Bakersfield.
Oh.
And I actually had. Oh shoot! I'll give that more to you later because that's part of trivia. Here we go.
Okay.
More stories to come on Stooge. Question number 2. Can you name the band members? And you can do the current ones, and you can use their stage names too.
Okay,
if you don't
thank
know their
heavens,
real
yeah.
names. So either or.
Okay, mine's not going to look very good. I have to rewrite it. I'm so sorry. My handwriting was not good.
I like how you apologize for your hand.
I'm sorry.
You had oppressive teachers. My handwriting. I'm sorry.
I legitimately did.
All right.
How much longer? I've only got 3 of them.
Well, there's 5, so
Yeah,
I'll give you 3 more seconds. Think of one more. 3, 2, 1. Whoever gets more will get the point. How about that? Okay, pencils down. Pencils down.
Okay.
All right, let's go and start with Michaela. Michaela, who did you get?
Okay, I got Jonathan Davis,
Uh-huh.
Brian Welch, which is head, and then Monkey,
Yep.
and then drummer.
You got 3. Good job. How about you?
I got Jonathan Davis, Head, Monkey, Stinky, and Kyle. We got the same ones.
Ty goes to the guest, I guess.
Yep.
Or you can both just get a point.
No.
He's so funny.
No.
Stinky.
Michaela gets
I like
the
that.
point.
Fieldy is the bass.
Oh,
I don't know.
Fieldy,
I don't know
yeah.
if he slaps at a bass, and I don't know if he's still in the band or not. There's
I
some
actually don't know
controversy
about
on that.
Fieldy. Yeah.
And then the drummer, their current drummer, his name's Ray.
Oh.
I don't know his last name. I didn't write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they've had a couple
Monkey
of
Head.
drummers, but
I'm
that's about
Ray.
it.
Yeah, they have had a bunch of drummers.
Speaking of which, question number 3. Who was their original drummer? What was his name? Waffles wrote it down.
Yeah, I already wrote mine down.
Is it Dopey? Did you write down another
Sleepy?
No. All right. Go ahead first, Waffles. We go with you.
Dave Grohl.
You know what? You get a point. His name was David. How about you, Michaela?
I put the little drummer boy.
The little drummer boy. No, his name was David Silveria.
Oh.
He quit into the odd years.
Continuing
my story here. I don't know why he left. I think the band was too much for him.
Drugs. Yeah.
He had a cousin who went to my elementary school. Her name was Amy, and she actually took a magazine I have of Korn because I was a huge Korn fan in middle school. She took it to a family gathering and got everybody but I want to say Fieldy to sign it. They had a gathering and so Monkey Head, Jonathan Davis. I still have it somewhere too. I know. I'll have to find it.
Really?
That's
But yeah.
really cool.
Yo,
Yeah,
you should
gotta
show
make
that
a
on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You guys show it on
We're-
TikTok. You're such
we're-
TikTok
Time for
whores.
the TikTok.
Put it on. Y'all got any more than videos? It's over here.
That
Anyways.
Okay, keep
All right.
going.
All right. All
Okay,
right.
keep going. Oh, that was hilarious.
Next question. How many studio albums does Korn have? Not including any upcoming, just currently released.
Michaela literally said it in the episode.
That's okay.
I
then.
did.
Hey, that's
Okay.
But you
that's
don't
being
know if that was current or
Yeah.
new.
I'm just okay. Michaela needs to show hers first, though.
Michaela, yours first.
Okay, 13.
Boom, nailed it. How about you, Waffles?
I said 14.
You
That was what I said, but that included the one coming out in February.
Keep track of your points. All right.
Yeah,
so,
I am because I don't have that many. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it should be pretty easy. Yeah.
Shut up.
What year was their first album released?
First, the self-titled, right? Is the first
Yeah,
one?
it's the self-titled. Yeah. The one that says "Are you ready?" at the beginning.
Are you ready?
That could be another thing.
Oh,
So,
man.
Jonathan Davis, how is your week going? Are you? That could be another.
I've said
Jonathan
this for
Davis,
3
yeah.
years.
We're gonna have Jonathan Davis on the show. We're totally gonna do it.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't know what to say.
We'll go with Michaela first.
Okay.
I was stuck between 3 years, but I did 91.
Ooh, nope.
I
Too
said
early.
1990.
3?
Oh, yeah.
Both too early. That's why I gave you a hint. I said they're only like 5 years apart. Their first album was released in 1994.
Damn it!
Really?
Sorry,
Really?
It's a clean
felt like-
podcast.
You know what?
No, you're fine.
I want to do a quick apology because you're right. System of a Down was not that far away from Korn. My apologies, Stooge.
Next question.
Yeah.
It's a two-part question.
Okay.
How many Grammy nominations and wins does Korn have? I know it's kind of a shot in the dark.
That one's way
Just
hard.
I'll give you a hint. They have more nominations than wins.
You kill me. This is my worst part of any of your trivia games.
Okay.
I have no idea what to guess on these.
All right, just throw a number out then.
I guess 10 nominations and 5 wins.
You were way off. You gave them way too much credit. How about you?
I guess 4 and 1.
You were closer. They had 8 noms, 2 wins.
Oh, that's not bad.
So
My ratio was the same.
Ratio the same.
The good ratio. Yep.
Yep.
So to multiply it by 2. All right. How about this one? How many MTV Music Video Awards did they win?
Oh, they probably won a bunch.
Just write a number down. It's a pure shot in the dark.
I'm gonna say 4.
That is
I did
incorrect.
10.
Oh no, they actually only got 2. They only won 2.
I would expect Korn to get way more video music.
Yeah,
awards.
you would think.
That's so stupid.
They're just
Here's-
misunderstood.
No, here's the thing. just like on TRL, man, they were up against the Backstreet Boys,
That's
NSYNC,
And
Britney
even,
Spears,
like,
Christina,
Eminem at the time
Eminem.
too. Yeah. All right.
Anyways.
Makes sense.
So here we go. Always
Okay.
a bridesmaid, never a bride. Korn.
Oh.
Here we go. Next question. What 2 animal heads are on human bodies on the "See You on the Other Side" album cover? So on "See You on the Other Side," they have an album. Korn has an album called "See You on the Other Side."
How interesting.
And there are 2 human bodies that have animals for heads. Each body has a different animal head. Which animal head are there?
Yeah. Okay.
So write down 2 animals.
Okay.
I know it's blue. I would just like to say for the record, it's the Blue Album, but that's all I could do. Like, I just want to be right in that aspect.
I cannot verify or deny.
Michaela should show hers first.
Okay, Michaela, you go first.
I did a goat and a horse.
You
Is that
are
right?
so close. Horse is one of them. What? No, I want to see what you put before I
said monkey and stinky.
No monkey. See, it was a horse and a bunny. It was a rabbit.
Oh yeah, because the rabbit's the main
Yep.
focus of the album with like the red eye.
Yep.
There
It's
you go.
so funny how you can remember when someone tells you,
Yeah.
but until then it's like,
Yeah.
Because
I have
all
2
I could
brain cells.
when he said that, all I could think of was the Untouchables cover, and I was like, "There's a bunch of kids. Like,
Right,
there's a
it's
bunch
just
of
children
There's just
in
kids.
browns.
Let's see. Next one. What is the name of the album being released by Korn next month?
Gosh dang it!
Can I name a single?
Is the name of the single the name of
If-
the album?
I don't
If
know.
it
That's
is,
what I'm
I don't know.
guessing.
That would be
I
a
don't know.
great
Guess
guess.
it. Guess it. Yeah. See what happens.
I don't know what to write.
Oh no! I remembered.
Did you remember?
All right.
I think maybe.
Let's have Waffles do his first. I
Yeah,
want to see
yeah.
what he wrote.
Iowa.
Well, I wish we had the sound bite for that Billy Madison clip.
It should be.
That is the most idiotic.
Everyone on this podcast is now dumber. Thanks to you.
For having listened. I award you no points.
And may God have mercy on your soul. Yeah.
Okay. They're squishing a baby head, and it's Requiem.
Boom! She nailed it. That's it. Requiem.
Did she
nice.
Really? Good job, Kayla. Holy cow.
I did put Forgetting. That was the single I remembered.
Oh, interesting. They're squishing a baby head? That's crazy.
Yeah, it looks like they have like a baby head, like a plastic baby head.
Oh, okay.
And they're like squishing it.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Like a rotten apple.
All right. Here we go. Another trivia.
Okay.
So they've had quite a bit of different songs that have reached the top 200, Billboard.
They have.
Quite a bit that have reached, top 10. They've only had 2 songs that have ever reached number 1, though. Can you name the 2 songs that have reached number 1 on the top 200 Billboard charts? I'll give you a hint. It's not from Fall. They're not from Follow the Leader.
Are you serious? Well,
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, Christina Aguilera. I would
love to emphasize
never get this.
I still at this point only have 1.5 points. Yeah.
Michaela, I would never get this.
I listed more obscure. They're not obscure, but I don't know. I just
No. He must have been giving a hint when he was saying that.
Oh no.
Yes,
he said I would never get this.
I would never get this right.
Interesting. You hang out with someone long enough, you start to clue into stuff. Yeah.
Is it awful
it on
bad with hints?
Pretty thick.
We are never. That's the only thing I can associate with never.
Taylor Swift.
All right. Oh man.
Wait, I still need to think of the other one. Give me 10 more seconds.
All right, hurry.
Okay.
I'm just okay. I'll go first because I know mine aren't right.
All right.
Yeah. Who says that?
I know for a fact mine aren't right.
Okay.
Because I couldn't think of them, so I just listed good Korn songs.
Okay.
Dead Bodies Everywhere and ADIDAS.
Nope. Incorrect on both of those.
You're gonna look at me in the eyes and tell me All Day I Dream About Sex wasn't.
You're gonna tell me I'm wrong. I did Blind and Somebody Someone.
No, those are both incorrect as well. It was the song Never Never.
Oh, very blatant.
Very blatant hint.
Yeah.
I feel so stupid right now.
Right, literally. What?
I feel so dumb.
The other one was Twisted Transistor. Now,
both of those are number 1?
Just so you know, I think it was Never Never was on there for like 2 weeks, and the other one was on there for like 3 weeks at number 1. So it's not like they were there for a long time.
I would even guess like Coming Undone would have been one of them, but
Okay, here I just got a few more questions.
Okay, here we go.
I'm taking a lot of time, but these are fun questions.
These are fun.
Which concert series did Korn create as an annual rock and hip hop tour?
Did Korn create?
Yeah.
Oh man.
You got to know this, Waffles. Come on. This is a softball.
Well, luckily I listen to Modern Baseball, so.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. You should go first, Michaela.
Okay. I said Family Values.
Boom. Nailed it. Family Values tour.
I said Cornchella. So
we'll give you a point for creativity.
That sounds like an exotic corn dish.
You don't need to give me a point for creativity. You're so sweet, but I don't need your pity point.
Okay. So this will be the last question.
Okay.
Even though I do have more. I want you to name as many bands as you can from the original Family Values tour lineup. Just so you know, there is a possible 6 answers. So write down as many as you can.
What year was this?
That was actually one of the questions. It was 1998.
Okay, well that will help figure out because I'm not just going to be like, oh yeah, the Beatles and okay.
No, it's the Beatles. All right,
the Beatles. Yeah,
the Beatles.
Yeah. Okay, it's 1998. Korn is ruling the world.
Oh, I don't know if they would say that.
Korn is ruling the Midwest. Or I guess that was Slipknot. Never mind. Korn is really the West Coast.
Is it bad that I have this album in my want list and I'm like, after Korn, I don't know.
No, it's not too. I'll give you a hint. Think of some of the people who appear on their Follow the Leader album. That's a pretty good hint.
Oh, yeah, that is a good hint. It'd help if my brain would work correctly.
For some of us, it's a great hint. For others,
man, I hope you guys both don't just write 2 answers. The obvious ones.
I have 3.
Okay.
I have 3, but one is hopefully for bonus points.
I have 3 because I've been guessing. I seriously have no idea what the answer's gonna be.
I don't either. This is embarrassing. I'm like, it's my favorite
real.
band. And I'm like,
This is a hard question, though.
I say it all the time, Michaela. I love the Black Keys, but I don't know if I can name you more than 5 or 10 Black Keys songs.
Well, and
especially when under pressure.
Well, and having a band be your favorite
That's
doesn't mean it to be like an encyclopedia. That's a different rapper. That is you don't have to be an encyclopedia, just how much you love them. Wait, would you do that one more time? Yeah. You're perfect.
All right, I'm ready for your answers.
Okay. Go for it, Michaela.
I said Korn and Limp Bizkit, and then I said yellow colored vinyl for bonus points.
Boom. Boom.
You got 2 of them right. You got the 2 bands you think right.
Can I feel stupid I didn't think to write Korn?
Really not write Korn?
Oh
my god.
I didn't think we were counting them. Okay, so I just started writing new metal bands down. So I just wrote Limp Bizkit and Coal Chamber and Kitty, Static X, Marilyn Manson, and the Rolling Stones.
No. None of you got Limp
I love the
Bizkit.
energy.
You got Limp Bizkit.
The Rolling Stones didn't play? What the heck?
I know, right? Shocker.
I cannot get no satisfaction with this game.
So here we go. The original lineup was Korn, Limp Bizkit, Ice Cube, Rammstein, and Orgy. And then Incubus came on the end to fill in for 4 or 5 dates when Ice Cube had to leave to start filming next Friday.
That sounds like so much fun. That lineup, holy cow.
Yeah, it did pretty well. They did another one the next year. Anyways,
Michaela,
how
many points did you end with?
I know you said to keep track, but I did not. So
regardless of how many you got,
4.
I know you got more than I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many did you get, Waffles?
1.5.
All right,
I mean,
you got
that's
2.
a 4-point question, though.
Yeah.
I think I need to make these easier. Are these too hard?
No, it just depends.
I'm just an idiot.
No.
Honestly, I can't speak for anyone
else. Well, and
but...
if you asked to name all the studio albums, Michaela would have destroyed me. So,
you know what?
We would have gotten close.
No,
I should have you guys spell Korn. Spell Korn, the band name.
Yeah, K. Give me a K.
So you have to go rata ita ita or rata ita, and then the guitars come in. Yeah.
All right.
Let's get to the Q&A. Let's get to the Q&A. For those that made it this far in the episode, all of you deserve a medal. We've just got a few questions. They're not super deep, so hopefully we can get this wrapped up soon.
Oh man, they're super deep.
Super deep. The first question comes from our buddy Benny Alexander on TikTok and Instagram, who we all love.
What up, Benny?
Benny's the best. He also provides us so many questions. Benny's the best.
It goes hand in hand.
Seriously. What is your biggest grail that you're after for record collecting?
So if I'm gonna give you the stereotypical answer, it's Bangers by Miley Cyrus or Orange Reputation. But if we're going with the theme of the episode, I am after Clear, Life is Peachy. I want it so badly.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Man. Such a good album. And I didn't actually know that Bangers was super hard to get.
Yeah. There's a picture disc and a hot pink version, and both were record store day options. They go for at least $500 usually.
That's insane.
It's a piece of plastic.
Yeah.
I can't.
Like a wrecking ball, man. Holy cow.
It came in, baby.
Yeah. Stooge, what about you? What's one of your biggest grails?
I'm gonna go ahead and share 3 real quick because I can be really fast with it. $3 Bill Y'all by Limp Bizkit.
There you go.
That's one of my girls. Right now there's 4 available on Discogs, starting at $280. We've got
Oh my gosh.
we've got The Fragile by 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
another one I like to get. Those are all also over like $100 to get your hands on one of those on Discogs. And then them Crooked Vultures. Those are
That's a
also
great band.
yeah, they've got quite a bit of them on Discogs, but once again, they're all like 100 and up. So
anything like related to Queens of the Stone Age and Foo Fighters, I'm sure it's super expensive.
and not to get super hipster on everybody, but
go for it, please do. We love it.
Jack White's first band that he started called the Upholsterers. They made a 7-inch record, and
the one they put in couches.
Yes, the one they put in couches. Because he was an apprentice for an upholsterer, so that's what they call themselves. Anyways, I would love to get my hands on one of those, but whenever they do pop up on Discogs, it's like $400, for a 7-inch. So
absolutely,
but it's just so cool though. It's like a piece of, if you're into like Jack White and the White Stripes, stuff like that, like I am, it would be a really
he does
cool,
such cool stuff.
A really cool piece of them to have,
or like liquid filled.
Oh yeah.
Insane
in fact,
stuff.
Stooge, we should do an episode in the future just about the stuff Jack White's done with records, because it is fascinating.
The holographs.
Sounds good.
He did the one they tied to weather balloons. Like, he's done all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Crazy.
One of my grails, we go over grails pretty often on the show, so I feel like I just have to give a new one every time. But one is just rare. I've never actually seen one available, and it's by a band called Flowers Taped to Pens, and it is one of my favorite singer. Her name is Connie Scarbosa. She sings in See You Space Cowboy. It's her old Screamo project, and the records were just given to their friends, and like the few were made available to buy. So now they're like impossible to find.
Right.
But someday I'll find one.
You will find it. Yes.
Exactly. All right. Next question comes from one of my best friends, Needle to Fall, Nick on Instagram.
Nick.
Top 3 accounts on Instagram or TikTok that you want to give a shout out to that are your favorites. Or I'm sorry, no playing favorites. And with why? Why are they your top 3?
Awesome. So I have Drama King Vinyl, which is Seth, and he's just so sweet. He does make more like Swiftie content, so not new metal if that's what you're looking for. But I love him. I just his joy brings me joy. He's like contagious. And then Orlando on TikTok. He was one of my first vinyl mutuals, and his videos are mesmerizing.
Yeah.
They're absolutely captivating. I love the quality of them, and he just puts so much creativity into them. And then a new one for me is Vinyl Gone Viral. And so her name is Alex, and she just has such a great taste in music. And I love her personality as far as how she presents herself and also how she does her content.
Yeah, those are all good ones.
Nice.
Stooge, what about you?
I'll have to make sure I go and follow. I know I'm following Vinyl Gone Viral. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
I'd have to check. So for me, first one I want to shout out. She's on both TikTok and Instagram, but I think I see most of her on TikTok is Geraldine. I love Geraldine.
Yeah.
Geraldine's content's
great.
She's great.
All of her stuff, like she kind of focuses mostly on like 80s and more retro kind of stuff. Her setup's awesome. Her videos are great. So I always enjoy, I look forward to her videos. So she's one. The next one I want to shout out is Miss Anthropes, Michelle. I don't know if you guys know who she is. She's got,
I don't know if I do,
an immaculate taste in music, my opinion, and her posts are always amazing. Like she's got really good like angles and quality. She can get on the spicy side, just so you know.
We'd like that.
Yeah,
spicy. Yeah,
but she's got the coolest shoes. She's got the coolest music. Anyways, so I always look forward to her posts as well. And then my last one is Megan KC. Our musical tastes are kind of similar, and she's on both Instagram and TikTok. She's we got, like I said, a lot of our collection there's a lot of run over. We both like Third Man and stuff like that. So whenever we always message each other, I can't wait for the next Third Man vault to be revealed, and we'll talk about stuff like that. So she's really cool. And before I turn it over to you, she posted earlier today that she's got some hard times going on in her life right now, and so I just wanted to say, hope things start turning around for her, and things get better. So hang in there.
Absolutely.
So,
We genuinely love Megan on the podcast. She's always so kind and so supportive. She'll post about us pretty often, and that support like means the world. So thank you, Megan. We really do love you. The ones I went with are all on Instagram, but some of these people are also on TikTok. But anyway, so first off is actually the person who asked this question, my buddy Nick. He's known as Needle to Fall. He's a graphic designer, and his page is clean as all get out. He always does a record, this jacket, a cup of coffee, or a plant, and then a swatch of color that goes along with the vinyl variant.
What's his handle?
Needle to Fall.
Nice.
And it is so clean and beautiful. And I don't just say that because he's one of my favorite people in the world, but he just has like a very clean feed.
Ooh, they are clean. That's
clean
really
as all
nice.
get out. He knows the aesthetic very well. Next would be Peyton's vinyl on Instagram. He is the king of album recreations. Peyton is one of the nicest dudes on the planet, and his album recreations are fire. Like he's always doing, and he always does like the ones that are hard to do. So he'll do like a Demi Lovato cover or like a Taylor Swift one that nobody wants to venture, and he like will do the hard ones, and I always appreciate that because it's easy to do the ones where you're standing in a field. Yeah,
is that him too?
That's Peyton.
Jeez Louise, man.
Yeah, Peyton's covers are great.
These people put a lot into their posts.
Yep.
I'm
lazy. The last one I'm going to shout out is Mosley's Records. He is a buddy of mine, so I'm a little bit biased. But Ty Moz is known for his unboxing videos on his stories, where he will get boxes of records in the mail, and they're always the most delightful and funny things in the world. His daughters are always in them. They're always funny. He always throws the box at something. Like, they're really fun to watch. And so Instagram stories can get a little bit like, sometimes you get a little bit sick of seeing the same thing. But I genuinely get the biggest smile when Ty posts an unboxing video because they're so funny. So there you go. If you would like to go back through the past 9 accounts that we've talked about and follow them, do it.
You won't be disappointed.
You will be satisfied.
Right. You won't be sorry.
There
like
you
Robin
go.
Sparkles.
Robin
I love. Oh, you don't get the Robin Sparkles reference? Oh man,
sorry, gang.
I'm actually more partial to Robin Daggers myself, but
P.S. I love you.
yeah, I love that show.
Totally.
Anyways, totally. Waffles is loving it.
Totally. I'm into it.
Hey,
I love it.
Hey,
let's get into it. Yeah.
Let's go to the mall. Waffles.
You won't be sorry.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna move on to the next question.
And we can build sandcastles in the sand. Come on.
Totally. These are Cold Chamber songs? Yeah.
Yeah.
The last question, we're going to end on a negative note because that's what we like to do on the Deadwax show. This one we actually got from a few different people. They asked pretty much the same question. That is, what is either your worst sounding record or your record in the worst condition? You're welcome to play show and tell as well.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So New Wise, Phoebe Bridgers, Punisher. My worst one, sound quality wise, it's the Red and Swirly.
You were the first person to post about how bad that was too.
It's so bad. Yeah. It's so crackly. And I feel like if it was a Slipknot album, it would be okay because that's always high volume. But it's just, it has such a low tone. You can hear it so much. Yeah. And then for worst, like condition wise, like this was sent to me. It's so insane. It's just packaged in a mailer was all. Like just a thin mailer with no bubbles. So that's why it looks like that.
So dumb.
Yeah. We got a replacement, so I guess it's on them, but so dumb.
Yeah. Good to keep around though as an example.
Right, exactly.
Stooge, what about you?
So, sharing your Phoebe Bridgers made me think about one for mine. I got that Halsey album, If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power. I felt like that kind of had a lot of surface noise.
Did it?
Certain variants did, yeah.
Okay, so I got the indie record store one. I picked mine up, at a record store, not like at Target or anything like that. And I was like, this has more pops and surface noise for a brand new out the package album than I was expecting. Mm-hmm. Not unlistenable. Like you can still definitely enjoy it. But I was like, more than I was expecting. I was a little snobby. Anyways, my lowest quality sounding one is this gimmick space shuttle picture disc.
That is so funny.
From the 80s. So
that's cool looking.
I'm a huge space nerd.
Yes, he is.
So this is like a limited edition, like NASA picture disc. Like this is more like this was given to people who I think were part of like a donation club or something like that. So they didn't build this build this. They didn't make this.
They didn't build it either. Yeah.
They didn't build it either with quality in mind. It was just kind of like a gimmick. Like, oh, this will be something fun for them to have. Like, it's what year do we have on here? It doesn't say. It literally says Kid Stuff Records, though. That's who made it.
Kid Stuff.
Kid Stuff. Rules.
Kid Stuff turns into break stuff.
1982. So it's old. It's 80s picture disc, so you can just imagine.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound the best, but I love having it. And then worst condition, Waffles actually has mine because I gave it to him. But one that came recently is this Jack Johnson right here. My copy came with, I don't know, you can't really see it, can you? There you go.
Right there. Yeah,
right there.
Light. Yeah.
Huge crack in it.
Right, we found it.
Open, like I opened it and this is how it was. Luckily, Newberry Comics is awesome. I sent them a picture and they sent me a replacement right away. And I've already got the replacement. So shout out to Newberry Comics.
What up, Newberry? We love you so much. Please sponsor us.
Right, sponsor.
We actually do love Newberry. We give Newberry so much money between the three of us. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy, man. So mine is a record I got a few years ago, and I lived with my parents at the time, and I've been collecting records for this will be my 12th year, and my dad got the mail, and he came down to me and he said, "Chris, something happened to this box, and I can't tell what it was, but when you looked at it." It was bent in the middle, and there was a giant boot print. So someone had like jumped onto it, or
like curb stomped it,
So the jacket sleeve itself turned out fine, but the record was warped to oblivion. Can't see it very good, but like it.
Yeah, we can see it enough.
It's barely playable.
But
it's one of those like it's beautiful. It's a fine record, but like I can't sell it. It's unplayable. Like no one would buy it, so I just kind of like have it now, and I don't really know what to do with it. But it's nice, it's pretty. Someday it'll be a bowl or something, I'm sure. But yeah, that was a rough day. I actually have been very lucky with like stuff not getting lost in the mail or bad handling, but that was one that I was like, and who do you blame? You can't message the merch company and be like, someone stepped on my box.
Get the shoe print tested.
The shoe print test. We got like the whole FBI. We got the Law and Order episode over at the shoe print. Yeah.
Dun dun
dun dun dun dun dun. Yeah.
Mr. Haggerty walks in. If you ever have to give someone bad news, like with their record, tell them fake worse news, and that kind of softens the blow. Like, Chris, your grandma died, bro. And you're like, oh no, my grandma. No, I was just kidding. Your record's just damaged, but that's so much less important, right? You're like, you're
it's
right,
just a piece of plastic.
Exactly. I've done that before. I swear we'll end the podcast in just a second. But one time I got a D in college and I didn't get the credit. So I told my parents all my money was gone. And they're like, are you serious? And I was like, no, I'm not serious, but I got a D. So things could be worse.
These get degrees.
Were your parents paying your tuition?
No, they were just mad.
In college?
You're such a good student.
In college? Yeah.
My parents never knew anything
about it. But then as time went on, I would end up failing almost every math class I took. Holy cow. That was so exciting. Sorry,
it's
my
rough.
cord. Yeah, the cord. It's hard out here for a pin. Anyway, before we end our fantastic episode of New Metal today, does anybody else have any last thoughts?
I just want to say thank you to Michaela for joining us.
Oh, stop
You've
it.
been a great guest.
You've been fantastic.
For having me. Oh,
we've loved it. It's been a great episode.
Oh, wait, that was the right.
Hey, you did it. Michaela, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, I'm at Creatively Stoned on TikTok if you want vinyl content. My Instagram is not vinyl content, so I totally understand if you don't want to follow me there. But if you like fun art, that's where you'll find me on Instagram as well. And again, thank you guys so much for having me. I have to reiterate that. It was so fun.
Yeah, it was super fun.
They can find you in Texas, too.
And they can just find you in Texas.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. All of Texas, I will be there.
Mm-hmm. Look for the rocks. Look for the rocks, and you will find.
I leave a trail like Hansel and Gretel, right?
Hansel, he's so hot now.
I think it was the Hansel and Gretel that did that, or was it like some evil person that left the trail for the kids? Weren't Hansel and, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Grimm brothers are writing stuff I don't read.
Yep.
I don't know either. Anyway.
Leave it up to the Green brothers. Anyway, As always, you can find the Deadwax Show on social media. We are delightful to follow in pretty much every single way. Often pictures of ourselves or butts. You never know. Please look for us on Twitter. I lied. Yes, Twitter. Yeah, we're on Twitter. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We are at Deadwax Show. Please follow us everywhere. We're fantastic. As always, we want to thank every single person that made it this far. Stooge, what's the word they need to leave in the comments if they genuinely made it to this point in the episode?
If they genuinely made it to this one, put System of a Down was robbed. No. Put Korn.
Put either one. Oh my gosh, no. Put who you think should have won between System of a Down and Korn. There you go.
There you go. Put your vote.
Put your vote.
We should put another poll up. We'll put a poll up too.
Put a poll up. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your life, you should put a poll up.
Yep.
Anybody. Anyway, thank you to anybody that made it this far. We seriously appreciate you. We really appreciate your support. Please, always remember to get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. Bye, everybody.